Hello. Yes, gather round, please come on in, especially those with ghoulish grey skin. For while your children are out fulfilling their contracts of tricks and treats, you will join me here sat in your computer seats. But make no mistake, safe you are not. This video is cursed. My reactions are fraught with terror, with dread, with eyes glowing red. Perhaps you'd be safer, better off tucked in your bed. But if you're still here, and my warning you did not heed, then maybe perhaps this video is something you need. Well, with evil abound and devils making their pacts, it is time now for a reaction with Dan from Halifax. Well, how's it going, everybody? It's DanFromHali back with another video, and it is reaction time again. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that we haven't checked out here before on this channel, and that is a video from Glee. So I watched a little bit of Glee. I watched it, I think I watched a good few episodes, if not the entirety of the first season, and then I just kind of got away from it. I don't think it was anything where I disliked what I was seeing, more so that I moved out and just didn't have cable, and I didn't bother downloading it or watching it, and streaming wasn't a big thing back then, so I just didn't keep up with the thing, and I just never really picked back up on it. So when they decided to do Rocky Horror Picture Show, I just wasn't a part of that. So I'm looking at here, it looks like we have Corey Monteith, LA Corey Monteith as Brad. We have Rachel Leah Michelle, I believe is the actress's name, that plays Rachel Berry as Janet. I don't know. I know that's Riff Raff. I can't tell who's playing that. I see a wheelchair over there, so I'm assuming Artie's in the wheelchair. So that's probably Kurt, and I forget his name. It looks like we have Brittany over there as maybe Magenta. Maybe even a couple of Magentas by the looks of it. Anyway, let's pull this up. This is Sweet Transvestite. And by the way, huge fan of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Think it's probably one of the coolest things on earth. One of the coolest things about Rocky Horror, and I'll seg into the video as soon as this is done, I promise, is that they really, the people involved for the most part weren't musicians. Of course, Meatloaf played Eddie, where he sang Hot Patootie, one of the coolest numbers in the whole thing, and he's a rock legend, but the rest of them weren't really, trained musicians, and word is everybody just had such a blast doing it because they never really felt like work. They were doing something different. They were doing something new. So it just kind of added to the zaniness of the production that was the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I'm excited to see what a group of largely trained musicians and vocalists do with this. I'm assuming it's going to be produced all to hell. Hopefully it's still going to be enjoyable. So let's pull that up. Well, it's already pulled up. Let's just press play. Let's do it.
Brad, let's get out of here. I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm just plain scared.
Well, I'm here. There's nothing to worry about.
Amber Riley. I think that's Mercedes, right? Okay. She's the doctor. I'm the man. Yeah, that's Kurt. Okay, I'm going to stop it there because there's some stuff that I want to talk about. First and foremost, while I do like Rachel, she's overbearing, but that's part of her character. Finn Hudson, Corey Monteith's character, he just looks the part here of Brad. I love that. He's the affable nerd. You can't help but love him. Then we have Mercedes Jones. Well, we have Amber Riley's Mercedes Jones playing the Doctor, and I think that I don't know what I think about that. There was just something about most people that play that role, be it Tim Curry or anybody that picks it up since. There's something about it that just oozes this weird sexual tension, but there's a charisma behind it as well. And while I know Amber has charisma and she's a great performer, there's something missing from here. She's exerting a whole lot more, I think, sass than that charisma and sexual tension that the song calls for. But I mean, she has pipes, and that's going to carry her. It's just going to, I think it's just going to lead to a different interpretation of the song. That's all. So let's pull that back up, and we'll keep going here.
Stay for the night, or maybe a bite. I can show you my favorite obsession.
I like that look from Finba.
Making a man with blonde
Okay.
hair and a tan, and he's good for relieving my tension. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. Hey, I'm just a sweet transvestite from sensational Transylvania. So, come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain isn't really to blame. So I remove the cows, but not the center. Now that's an entrance.
Mr. Director, I take that wall out.
Oh, I didn't know he was even on Glee.
Carl, you're supposed to bust through the dinner party scene.
Oh, well, actually, I was sort of feeling my entrance in this scene.
Such good, interesting impulses. Oh.
Bravo, Carl, bravo.
Okay, so thoughts. I thought the performance itself was good. There was some really great vocals there. I think Amber Riley, I mean, she's an amazing artist. She's a great musician, and I can't take that away from her. And I don't think that any issue that I have with this was on her. It was on the production of the show itself. And I was right. It's just there's something off with the interpretation of the song, because I don't think that that's who the Doctor is, right? That's not who they are. So thoughts. I was right. Yeah, there's something off with the song that's that has to do with the reinterpretation of not just the song but the character of Dr. Frankenfurter, and that's not on Amber Riley. She is an amazing artist. She's a great musician, and I can't take that away from her. Any issue is done through the production of the song, which is probably to do with not wanting to sexualize a high school character, even though from what I've seen on Glee, they never had an issue with that in the past. So the issue that I have is when it comes to Frankenfurter, you should feel the need to want to know more about the character, but also stay at arm's length, right? With Amber Riley's version of the character, with Glee's version of the character, it almost seems like she's not laying out a welcome carpet or trying to lure you in. She's just trying to win an Emmy or a Grammy. I said Emmy like I was doing a mixture of an Emmy and a Grammy. No, it just sounds like she's trying to win a Grammy. You know, she's got all of that belting and she's got all of that sass, but she doesn't have what makes Frankenfurter as a character. And that's not on her for being a woman or anything like that. That's just on the interpretation of the character that Glee went for. And that's fine. There was nothing wrong with the song itself, with the performance. I thought it sounded amazing for what it was. It's just not what... I guess it just wasn't what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting too much. Maybe I have a bias, and we all have them, and that's fine. But yeah, that's my takeaway. And I do have, I think I probably have another Glee song here to react to potentially. Let's see if, yeah. So I have another one coming up here, and I'm probably going to record that right now. So I'm going to leave you with a little something. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to record that. So until next time, folks, if you have any requests for me to do here on the channel, let me know down in the comment section. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Well, the sun is coming up as my video comes to an end. Yet still there is one more message which I must now send. For my words are wise and you must imbibe. If you wish to see more of my videos, please now subscribe.